we were having monthly educational meetings about the environment. And so I presented one on a talk on solar panels, and then I think we had also a panel discussion about solar panels, and but anyway, Cliff came to me and said there's some interest, and would I like to work on that, and so the answer was yes, and we began by putting together a committee, which we named the Climate Crisis Task Force, and that task force started out by defining what we thought we should be doing, which basically said that because of the climate crisis, we need to be doing everything we can to reduce our dependence on fossil fuel. And we did multiple things. We even did a polling of the church to find out what church members thought. But we eventually came to the conclusion that the best thing to do was to put solar panels on the church. Then the finance committee decided that we really, even though we thought we had the money, the church had the money, we had to have a fundraiser to pay for them. And we, over 3 months, we did that. And we raised 70%. Well, we already knew how much it was going to cost because we had spent a good bit of time studying. The church actually was consuming, prior to the pandemic, was consuming 93 megawatt hours a year. And if you look at cost benefit, it turned out that because the church wouldn't get any kind of benefit from the federal government, that it really turned out to be best if we only installed about 70% of our capacity, of our consumption. And so with that, we were able to estimate that it would be about $100,000 to put solar panels on the roof, and that turned out what it was. But anyway, it's decided we needed to do a fundraiser, and we raised 70%. So we raised about $70,000 immediate donations from the church for the fund for funding the project. And then the church
from individual members.
From individual members. And then the church itself had reserves that they invested in the project of around $30,000 to make up the total amount.
Would you recommend other churches or houses of worship to install solar energy?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely. Gladly to talk to other churches if there are people that would like to talk to us. I mean, we've gone through the process and we understand it pretty well, I think, and so we could be beneficial.